Welcome to Sports Geek Throwback. Here's your host, the sports geek himself, Sean Callanan.
G'day, I'm Sean Callanan from Sports Geek, and welcome to Sports Geek Throwback, where I pick out the best bits from the Sports Geek podcast archive. For this week's Sports Geek Throwback, I go back to episode 365 with Anthony Macri, published back in February 2024. Anthony Macri is the head of commercial US at BWT Alpine F1 team. Remember, if you need help with your digital marketing or sponsorship teams, please get in touch. That is what we do in applying the digital to dollars process to help your team build revenue. In this throwback episode, Anthony and I discuss aligning the interests of the league and teams for long-term success. Remember, you can listen to the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com/365. That piece of getting it's a balancing act as a league to, you want to grow the league, but then you also need good partners, and that's what these teams are. How was that, that process of, because it's not just rewriting the constitution of the league, you actually need people coming in and sort of buying in. How was that process?
Well, functionally, when you're a commissioner of a league, and obviously I don't want to compare myself to the great commissioners that come along, but the job is not altogether that different. The team owners are your boss, but they also have interests, right? And what we found was going in, one of the observations we made before even really getting started was that the league interests and the team interests were not aligned. The league wanted to do certain things, the teams wanted to do certain things. And when that's the case, you have such a conflict constantly. There's just a battle over who's going to win at what and at what cost. And once we kind of described that if we could move in a direction where it would be beneficial for the teams and the league to have aligned interests, where we're focused as a league on certain regional things, regional television rights, regional sports sponsorships that really ended up being more beneficial to the teams. If we were focused on and making sure that there was a fair and equitable sense of play, that we were monitoring for things like match fixing and other pieces, that we were helping the teams to secure local partners and local TV rights opportunities, local broadcast media rights. Once they recognized that it was, and I guess quite frankly, once the league recognized that its role is to support the teams, and that the teams can't function without a league. There's a symbiotic relationship. It becomes easier. Now, easy is relative because you still have, in the case of the ASEAN League, and these guys are still friends, but a few in each country, a set of a couple, one or two or three, millionaire, billionaire owners investing in what is really a niche sport in most of these countries. They know they're not getting in it to make a lot of money. They're actually getting in it knowing they're going to lose money, but doing it to support the sport in the country, to support their local communities. And in some cases, they aligned their businesses with the teams that they were sponsoring. So, Ruben Nangalanam in Malaysia was a part owner in the Malaysia Dragons, and the name of the team is the Westports Malaysia Dragons, and his family owned Westports, owned the Port of Malaysia. So, pretty common kind of dynamic there. And once they recognized that we were trying to build a structure where the interests were aligned and everyone had something to gain from one another's success, that we were partners off the court and competitors on the court, that made a huge difference in kind of securing buy-in.
If you like this Sports Geek Throwback episode, please check out the full episode at sportsgeekhq.com. Please share Sports Geek with your sports business colleagues. We appreciate you sharing. We love working with podcast listeners. Please get in touch so we can help your team. Go to sportsgeekhq.com/phone call. All Sports Geek episodes are available at sportsgeekhq.com and all podcast platforms.